After 4 days of it being dark and snowy. Now, over the week, I think we got about 12 inches of snow. Toward Lake Michigan, they got a lot more. But I'm going to go outside and try to find my sunglasses because after it being so dark, it feels so bright. The house has so much light. I'm going to try to do a little bit of sewing, and we might even take a little road trip this afternoon for holiday shopping and looking. Oh my goodness, this light is amazing. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what a mediocre snowblowing job I did last night in the dark. My husband worked a very, very long day. So let's go see. So I dropped something. That's what happened yesterday. I'm in my car. I have to clear off the windshield, but I found my sunglasses. So yesterday was one of those days where I really had a really rough day. I dropped my keys just like I did with the sunglasses because my hands have carpal tunnel. I don't always feel things real well. I was in a hurry and 6 inches of snow fell on top of my keys. I didn't discover it till lunchtime at work. So in the dark, I packed my car up because my husband came in with keys and we dug through the snow. And just as we left, my husband has fancy tread on his boots, and it was lifting up all the snow, and he exposed the key. And I caught a glint of the black key in the white snow with the headlights of the car. So I got home because I knew he was working about a 12-hour day. So let's look at my terrible snowblowing job. First of all, I got to get my glasses before somebody runs over them in the driveway. So behind me, you can see last night we got a little bit of snow, but not tons. It really stopped about midday. And you can see traffic. You know, our roads are getting clear, which is very unusual. Normally, by this time last year, we had 60 or 70 inches of snow. So it's been a light winter. But I want to show you the perimeter here. We don't have much space between our driveway and the next door neighbors. So we have a little snowblower because there's nowhere to plow here in the city. And as I come around, I'm going to show you, you know, I did okay here. And it was okay on the other side. But where I lack in strength and upper body is down here at the end of the driveway. They finally came through and scraped about 4 this morning and cut a lot of the snow back. But you can see, if you don't keep on top of it, if you don't live here in a snowy environment, you get real big humps and ridges at the end of the driveway, and then you can't get in. Oh man, where's everybody coming? The sun came out and the roads are clear. You can't get in by the end of the day. So it wasn't so good at the end of the driveway. I had a hard time starting our old snowblower because it's old and it has a pull handle. I forgot how to choke. You know, all the choke and the steps and pump and get gas going. You know, I forgot some of that. It takes me a while to remember from lawnmower to snowblower. Generally speaking, I don't do a lot except on emergency days. So you can see, I think, you can see the basement and my ugly gas meter because the plants died. But you can see we probably have, 10, 12 inches of snow piling up in that ridge over my shoulder. Not exceptionally cold today. And I'm glad, because I think we're going to do a little holiday shopping, and maybe there'll be some voiceover and some video clips for the holiday. Now what's fun is when I come to the backyard, I'm going to turn around, and I have the sun in my eyes, so I don't know if we can adjust this. No, stop. I'll flip the camera around and show you what a winter wonderland the backyard is. And at the end of my yard, you can see a little blue ball in a garden ornament that I leave out. But there's a snow mountain from the parking lot behind. It's always fun to see how big it gets so fast. So here's a winter wonderland. Oh, the sun is so bright it's making my eyes water. See Snow Mountain behind the trees? The fairy garden still has a fairy in it underneath the branches of that big pine. Now the cedars in the back always look real bad, and at some point they're going to have to come out. But yeah, Snow Mountain, and underneath the pine is Leaf Mountain getting squished down and making a natural compost. So yeah, my fairy garden's already covered up. 1 week of snow. So all of the snow is out there. It's compacting down, and there's a little bit of icicles on the house, and I'm happy with that. My cheeks are a little rosy from being outside, and you get to see a feather and fan shawl that I made last year, one of the first expensive yarns that I've ever bought. And I really like this circle pin that I bought at a Highland festival, because you take that pin through the slats and it unhooks, and it has an awesome Celtic feature. I believe it was handmade, and the jeweler was in the artisan booth. So I am the last probably holdout in the universe for putting up my Christmas tree. I don't think we're going to do it this weekend because we're doing some holiday shopping. However, we normally put it up the middle of the month. I just took down all my pumpkins and Halloween and Thanksgiving decorations, and I am thinking in this room is where I usually put the tree, and it will probably be where my treadle sewing machine is, over there. And since we're talking about Christmas, I'm trying to think about all of the things that I'm thankful about. I really have been working on thankfulness. I want to go the whole thankfulness, not the month of Halloween to Thanksgiving, but I really want to go more from Thanksgiving to New Year's. So today I'm thankful that yesterday in the snow, my keys were found, saved me a little bit of money, didn't bite into my Christmas budget. And I'm very thankful for my family, thankful for the friends at work who helped me dig through the snow and look under my car seat. They're very, very devoted people. I had a mad woman moment. I ran outside without a coat. Ran outside without a coat. It's a 4-story building. I know everybody's watching me dig through the snow with the shovel and acting like I was somebody who had lost their marbles for a minute, because I did. I couldn't go home. I had no lunch. I had to order Jimmy John's. And then the problem was that it was a terrible snow, and Jimmy John's took a very long time to bring me my food. I got hangry, and my sugar was off, and yeah, it was just one of those days. I had a little bit of a banking thing, trying to get money from one account to another, and hopefully that'll all work out. I just don't do that stuff very often, and and it's all dependent on Christmas. See, that's where the whole point of this is, that I was getting myself all worked up that the perfection of having a magical Christmas was going to be lost. How ridiculous. I've been listening to some spiritual podcasts, and they're reminding me about thankfulness, and that really all of that pressure is something I have put on myself. And it doesn't need to be that way. Simple, precious moments with the people you love. So we're going to put up our tree probably in the next week. I'll sure to put a few pictures on the vlog with that. And overall, just focusing on thankfulness, gratitude, and living right here, right now in this moment. Because today is such a lovely, beautiful, sunny day after the beautiful snow globe that we lived in for the last 4 days. And that's pretty typical for us. You know, we get 160 inches of snow winter. We get used to it real quick. But I had to remember all the things. How do you brake in the snow? How do you start the snowblower? Where's my winter jacket? And it's so stupid because I knew it was coming. I just needed to figure out where everything was. So overall, it went well. I'm thankful the snowblower fired up. I'm very thankful. I don't like hand shoveling, and I'm going to be honest, I'm really out of shape because I'm sore today, even after going to the gym. So let's be thankful. Shot of the horses.